What was it about him that made you say, you know what, I know you're facing this challenge? Because they say marriage for good or for bad and all that. You weren't married yet. You were just starting to date.
You alleged, too, that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Mm-hmm. Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, you know, but you got to watch that one.
All right, everyone. Fasten your seatbelts because this tea is quite hot. The queen of controversy, Nicole Murphy, has returned to the news, and this time it's uglier than ever. Rumor has it that Nicole has. Because of a leaked sex tape involving Lisa Raye McCoy's ex-husband, she dispatched her men to quiet her. Yes, you read correctly. If you believe their feud was solely about adultery, reconsider. There are more levels to this story. Let's discuss all of them. Let's begin with the betrayal that shook the internet because, honey, this is going to get sensational. Lisa Raye and Nicole Murphy were not merely acquaintances. They were close friends, and Lisa Raye had complete faith in Nicole. Nicole supposedly had an affair with Lisa Raye's former husband, Michael Mick, which destroyed that trust in the worst way conceivable. But wait, it gets worse. Nicole invited her to her bachelorette party and into her house. Lisa Raye disclosed that Nicole shattered boundaries rather than merely crossing them. The claimed affair took place in Lisa Raye's own home, not some remote location. The chutzpah.
Why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me. I don't know how that could happen. Do you?
The most recent development in this never-ending drama is that, according to reports, a tape involving Lisa Raye and her ex-husband, Michael Miss, has come to light, and Nicole is being blamed for the leak. Nicole is accused of wanting to humiliate Lisa Raye in retaliation for the ongoing public humiliation she has been subjected to. Indeed, this is the next step. The timing of the tape's release has everyone on edge, but Nicole isn't only trying to damage Lisa Raye's reputation. Rumor has it that she's exploiting this scandal to deflect attention from her own troubled past. When Nicole Murphy and Eddie Murphy separated, many believed that it would be the beginning of the end for her. When the woman's 12-year marriage ended in 2006, she reportedly received a $15 million settlement. It sounds like a dream, but it's not quite that way. Given Eddie Murphy's enormous wealth and the 5 children they had together, some people felt Nicole should have received much more, but she didn't have time to sit down and discuss whether the settlement was fair because things were. Things are about to take a sharp turn for the worse, but Nicole didn't just lose out on what she could have received. She also lost the majority of the settlement she did receive. The culprit, Troy Stratos, a so-called friend, used Nicole's divorce money as his personal piggy bank. This is where things get really messy. Nicole, who had known and trusted Troy Stratos for years, was persuaded to invest her divorce money in foreign ventures that he said would generate enormous profits. On paper, this probably seemed like a wise choice. Nicole probably believed that this investment would turn her settlement into something permanent. But Stratos was intent on filling his own pockets rather than increasing her fortune.
I've heard, I've seen a little bit, and you all over the place.
I don't know how you keep popping up in the middle of stories.
I'm hot.
The $10 million she gave him went directly toward funding his opulent lifestyle. We're talking fancy automobiles, lavish vacations, and who knows what else, rather than going to foreign ventures or any other kind of legal investments. And here's the worst part. By the time Nicole became aware of the situation. After the money vanished, Nicole finally brought Stratos before the court, where he was accused of several fraud and money laundering charges. The court even mandated that Nicole receive $10.3 million in reparations. This was meant to compensate her for her losses. Seems like justice, but it's not that simple. Recovering money from someone who has been found guilty of fraud is difficult, and it's unclear if Nicole ever received her money back. Honestly, considering how these cases work, typically happen, but she probably didn't. This is where Nicole's story takes a different turn. After losing millions of dollars in the scam, it appears Nicole was determined to return to her previous way of life at all costs, and this is when people began to notice a pattern over. Over the years, Nicole's name has been associated with a number of affluent men, many of whom were already married. Perhaps you recall the incident where she was seen kissing Antonio Fuca. That didn't go over well.
So what happened exactly?
Just what you said. She messed around with my husband. Here's the thing. We've all done something that we regret. We've all made mistakes, and we all have to learn from.
The former Players Club singer disclosed that she unexpectedly learned about Nicole Murphy's alleged romance with her ex-husband Michael Mick through her private plane's manifest. Yes, you heard correctly. When Lisa Raye was the First Lady of Turkey and Chaos, she had a plane, and when she looked at the list of travelers, Nicole's name appeared, but the worst part comes next. You guessed it. Who invited Nicole because she wasn't riding with Lisa Raye or on her invitation? Michael, let's take a moment, miss, to imagine learning that your supposed buddy is flirting with your husband via an airline manifest that is revealing soap opera. Lisa Raye and vibes weren't. About to overlook it, Nicole initially denied ever having been in Turks and Caicos, but when Lisa Raye pressed her with additional evidence, Nicole allegedly stopped returning her calls and ghosted her completely. That's a brave move for someone caught red-handed, but Lisa Raye wasn't done yet. She took matters into her own hands and contacted Nicole's ex-boyfriend, Michael Strahan. Yes, Lisa Raye did not simply confront Nicole. Instead, she went straight to her man with the receipts, which are a tape that shows Nicole and Michael discussing bringing the drama to the private airport. This is where it gets even more juicy. Long before the betrayal became public, Lisa Raye's late mother had warned her about Nicole. You have to watch that one there. Lisa Raye reportedly dismissed this warning, believing her mother was being outdated. However, in the present, Lisa Raye acknowledges that her mother was spot on when it comes to maternal instincts. Lisa Raye didn't simply. Nicole said that she nearly threw her hands, so I can't claim I didn't try to tell her to stop. Since Lisa Raye came clean, is it really your fault? Anyone would be furious at such betrayal, but Lisa Raye refrained, claiming she had too many other responsibilities at the moment. But she made it very evident that she was not the one. The two, because I'm unsure if you believe this to be Lisa Raye's version of events. Her sister Darbrat supported the claims in 2019 by providing family receipts such as these, proving that Nicole did, in fact, have an affair with Michael Mick. It's difficult to write off Lizar's assertions as conjecture.
Sorry to pop out on you, but I'm sure you heard the news today about Nicole Murphy with Antoine Fuqua.
Yep.
Now, I saw that you commented in the Shade Room. Your sister came out in defense of you as well, saying that Nicole did the same thing in the early 2000s in your former marriage. Is that true? Did that happen?
That's true. Absolutely.
According to sources, this is where everything started to go south. According to reports, Nicole sent someone to threaten Lisa Raye into keeping silent about the tape and the affair. Advised Lizard to cease speaking or suffer personal and legal repercussions if confirmed, which elevates the drama to a whole new level. Nicole appears to be doing everything in her power to keep Lisa Raye quiet, but in all honesty, Lisa Raye doesn't look the least bit. Feeling a little afraid, let's discuss Nicole's alleged apologies. Although she is quick to reject any wrongdoing, her attempts to repair the damage haven't been very successful. You may recall her famous apology regarding the Antoine Fuqua scandal. She attributed it to a brief error of judgment, but no one believed her in this case involving Lisa Raye. Nicole is digging down on calling Lisa Raye's claims untrue and not even feigning regret. Playing the traditional deflection of the victim conversely, Nicole has been subtly disparaging people on social media with cryptic messages and dancing videos that contain lyrics like, "If you're broke and in my business, just shut up," Nicole seems to be saying. Unconcerned with the criticism, but fans aren't buying it. Many are accusing her of being tone deaf and of avoiding the true problems. If there's one thing we can rely on, it's fans using social media to voice their opinions. Fire, and they did not hold back when it came to the conflict between Lisa Raye and Nicole Murphy. People are split between criticizing Nicole directly and applauding Lisa Raye for being honest. One fan put it this way: Lisa Raye, always been honest about it, no chasers, straight since Nicole has always been out on the streets. Her comment received a lot of likes, demonstrating that Lisa's new time strategy has gained her respect. Let's face it, she doesn't like to sugarcoat and fans support it, but it didn't end there. Another user attacked Nicole, claiming that she isn't winning but rather being trampled underfoot by wealthy guys. She is too old to be so sluggish, and her beauty was wasted in my big mama's voice. That's one way to say it. Despite Nicole's obvious beauty and charm, it seems like people aren't impressed by her reported behavior. Perhaps the most relatable statement of all is when your mother tells you that, "Lady, could we please have an amen? That chick isn't your friend, really." Fans are echoing Lisa Raye's admission that her late mother warned her about Nicole. It's one of those life lessons that we've all learned. The difficult way. It's safe to assume Lisa Raye has the internet support as she continues to expose what she perceives to be betrayal. And sometimes, Mama knows best supporters aren't holding back when expressing their allegiances. Nicole, as the drama develops, it appears that her PR team may have a lot of work ahead of them. The key question is what will happen to Lisa, Raye, and Nicole next. Will Nicole eventually take Lisa Raye's case to court? Activities, or will this feud intensify further? Please share your ideas in the comments section below, and remember to hit the notification and like and subscribe. Till next time, bell for all the most recent rumors. Time remains disorganized.